Hello there, welcome to Top Bounce News Vlogs. Today we'll be doing another one. We'll be discussing around Roblox. We're going to do this again. One attempt for this video. Leave a like on it if you like videos like these, because it'll get this video anywhere else. And as always, subscribe to the channel. Stay safe. But as always, we gotta get down a few through the news. We're gonna go through a speed run like this, just like the last video. We're gonna do this really quickly because all of what I have to cover today is so quite numerous in material. Right? Nothing else needs to say. Right? First, we got somebody like this person saying, a day or two ago, I accused Tectone of being a soulless thing that will say anything if it can make him popular. He has now flip-flopped on lolly content, going on from it's disgusting and you're a pedophile if you like it, to defending Blue Archive. All because he sees the popular opinion is in the game's favor. There will be a link to the archive of the screen capped video in the place. Now, this user called Marshall Bohemian is not wrong for this statement. This user is not my source of information, but their statement does somehow fit into this specific situation that is going on. Tectone, Azamingle, Red Says Desu, all sorts of other people, yada yada, have been turning over to the other side, if you know what I mean. And my issue is that Tectone continues to do this stuff, and he always looks at random clips, right? He always looks at random clips, and this is, I'm going to show you later on in the video. He always looks at random clips, and he just believes what he sees in the clip, right? This man is an absolute epitome of retardation, right? And that's not even a real word. But we also have Mori Calliope's new album. Her album turned out really depressing for some reason, but when she's at her happiest. Why? Yeah. That the same thing happened to me when I made some of my more sadder albums. I felt happy, the happiest I could possibly be. For some reason, there's something calming with darkness, right? And that is something musically seen in most artists. We also have a map of the US currently suing and investigating Roblox. Now, I do have to do speed rounds for these because I got so much to cover and I could rant all day about these things that are on my screen, but I can't do that. By the way, make sure to subscribe to each channel. Subscribe, remember that. Yeah, these are the current states suing or investigating Roblox. So far it's Oklahoma, Iowa, Tennessee, Kentucky, South Carolina, and let's see, Texas, Florida, and I got no clue what state that is. I forgot what that state was. Let me figure this out. LA. I think it's Louisiana. Let me remember. Yes, it's Louisiana. I'm kidding. Am I gonna put this in the video? Absolutely. I want to show you how sometimes I make mistakes, right? We make mistakes just like Tectone and Asmongold. They were born as mistakes, right? Their very existence is a mistake. January 2026 is stacked. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 and Fire Force Finale, Hell's Paradise Season 2, Ocean of Code Season 3, and Fear Beyond Journey's End Season 2 releases this January of next year. So, by the way, if you are celebrating Christmas or going through, whatever stuff is going on, if you do, I don't celebrate Christmas myself, but if you do, Happy Christmas to you. I'm not religious in any way whatsoever, but Happy Christmas. You are probably gonna get a lot of crazy cool stuff by the time January arrives, but I could rant about that. We can go to Barack Obama's song list of 2025. He put his song list and he picked up a few choices that I want to get through. Olivia D Next to Each Other, I don't know that one. Luther, I know that one. Don't know that one with Ta Ta Ta, I don't know that one. Jump Blackpink, I know that one. Faithless, no idea. Poseidon, no idea. 99, no idea. Pending, no idea. That one, not even gonna say that. It's gonna definitely get me demonetized. Metal, no idea. Abracadabra, I know that one, definitely. I saw Iron Mouse's cover on that one. Just say that, no idea. The Giver, no idea. Aurora, nope. Silver Lining, no idea. No More Old Men, no idea. Bury Me, no idea. I Wish I Could Do Traveling Again, no idea. Please Don't Cry, no idea. Stay, no idea. Never Felt Better, no idea. In the Name of Love, no idea. Ancient Light, no idea. Vitaminum, no idea. Float, no idea. Ordinary Alex by Alex Oren, no idea. Sycamore Tree, no idea. Nokia, absolutely no clue. In Privado, no idea. Dance Surrender, no idea. I don't even know most of these songs, but alright. They might be some solid lists, whatever. By the way, PixAI's Christmas special contest, the special contest Christmas deals or Christmas contest for 2025 before the year ends. It's happening. If you want to, there's a lot of crazy things going on. Just start to participate in the concert. I just want to say, not sponsored by PixAI, but you could get some really crazy cool stuff. I did send my own submission for this contest. You could join the contest. Go ahead and join their contest. Repost this. As always, happy Christmas to people who do celebrate it. I'm not religious. I don't celebrate it, but we do have a Christmas contest, and if I can get myself on a few credits, I will get myself on a few credits. We also have the Vtuber called Nekomiki giving her response to the situation. Most of this discourse is people not understanding VTubing and then metaphorically yelling so loud they can't hear the explanation. All this does is incite more anger and misinformation. Just let us VTube, man, or just talk to us if you are confused. We don't bite. He is not wrong, and we have this community note saying right here that Iron Mouse suffers from CVID. She's physically incapable of leaving her house, blah blah blah. I've repeated this on the video already. And we have the news that now that it's December 19, the Epstein files should be releasing. Now, if they do have really suspicious redactions, we know what they did. The Epstein files will be released tomorrow per the Epstein Files Transparency Act. You can look into that by yourself. Today is that day, and we have Code Miko testing her virtual chair rendering, right? It's tracking her chair, and now she can do that with the virtual chair and her real chair. So cool stuff, crazy stuff. I just want to put something fun, and I put one of my own statements, which is quite solid. Honestly, I think some people should probably agree with this. Is that this has to be some of the most retarded fucking piece of shit I've seen today. That tells me so much after piecing his fancy lives together. You are all just a bunch of fucking racist pieces of shit who wants to win anything for validation of pictures clear. After Chibi Review said, cold take, gatekeeping is so good, right? And more communities need to do what Blue Archive did today. I absolutely disagree. You are fucking maggard. Please, stay in your zone. Get out of politics. You are politicizing even justice, right? And we politicize it for some reason. But to side check, I want to be somebody who I want to make sure that it is not too all negative. Would you marry a tomboy? Absolutely. Nothing else more said, right? Absolutely. If there was somebody like that, absolutely. I just want to make a joke like that on the video because it obviously makes sense. As long as I keep if this video does get traction, people get pissed off by that random segment after I diss Chibi Reviews and then proceeding to compliment marrying a tomboy type of thing. Yeah, marrying a tomboy isn't that woke in what the Chibi Reviews basically says, and but he basically supports. Wouldn't marrying a tomboy, even though it's just still a girl, be woke? Wouldn't that still be woke? You're fucking retarded, right? Blue Archive got Connor C.VA to collab with them, right? And people are very aware of Connor's opinions on games that has content like Blue Archive after he went mainstream. Not off, not wrong. Here's my problem. Why couldn't they have just replaced C.VA? Thought that he was problematic. Why couldn't they replace them with somebody else? And I'm not even going to bother with these replies because the replies get really stupid. We also have good decision by Blue Archive. I understand wanting to reach out to a wider audience, but of course it makes no sense to sponsor someone who actively hates the mechanics and themes of the game. It never made sense when there are so many other creators who would love to. This type of thing, it doesn't make sense. They didn't have to cancel the entire thing. What they could have done is if they could have replaced IRC.VA if they had the choice to, right? They could have just replaced them and said, you know what, we're sorry, we apologize, we probably won't have C.VA because he might be problematic. But here's what I also want to make a take on the Blue Archive situation. Have a fucking backbone! Alright, anyways, that's all I have to say. If you enjoy stuff like this, if you enjoy videos like these, please leave a like down below. Link in the description below for my Discord server. Please invade it. Please rate it. Please send me your hatred if you, don't agree with anything I said in this video. Anyways, with that said, stay safe out there. We need informed creators out there in the age of misinformation, how it's, getting worse out there and getting more violent. We need informed creators like you out there, non-violent ones especially. Follow law, protest legally protest, peacefully especially, and share kindness and love to people and care about the ones that you care and hold close to you. That's all I have to say. Remember that. Even though I happen to be really confrontational about these things, it doesn't mean that I have violent tendencies to enact lots of the form of violence in egregious behavior that most of your favorite content creators have been engaging in these past few weeks. So, well, months, but I'm gonna say weeks. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Stay safe.